this is a message for someone who is very stubborn. And if this message is for you, you're fully aware of this. You may even describe yourself as stubborn to others. And what happens actually is that you're so stubborn that you end up driving yourself crazy with this stubbornness of yours. Okay? So this message is for someone who's currently in some kind of tug of war with themselves about some kind of major thing in their life, okay? And this thing has been driving you crazy for a long time. What do I mean by driving you crazy? It's really affecting your ability to feel joy in life, to feel good about yourself, and to feel good about the choices you've made, something like that. There's something happening right now. It has a lot to do with self-concept, okay, is what I'm getting. So, however you end up handling this situation, you strongly feel like it will shape the way you and others perceive you. So the way you perceive yourself, but also the way others perceive you. And that seems to be the most important part to you about what's going on. Okay? And you feel like you're really, really stubborn because it's something of what you want. You feel like what you want goes up against your better judgment. And this judgment is based on this perception thing. So you feel like your self-concept is extremely related to how others perceive you, which, you know, that is a problem for anyone. The world is a tough place for people like you who base their self-concept on the feedback they're getting from whoever surrounds you or chooses to give an opinion on you, okay? And when you do that, you're basically living at the mercy of others, at the mercy of your relationships, and also of circumstance, okay? Because when you base your self-concept on how others perceive you, there might be points in life where who you are or who others perceive you to be, and so you assume yourself to be, is on trend with what's acceptable or desirable or cool in this world, or whatever world you find yourself in whatever society. But then there are times where the tides inevitably turn. I mean, that's just the nature of society amongst human beings. It's a cyclical nature to trains of thoughts and trends on, you know, morality, acceptability, etc., etc. So when you base your self-concept and therefore your self-worth and relationship with self and what is possible for you, because that's what your self-concept really controls, when you base it on the feedback you're getting from your surroundings on how others perceive you, then when you are something about your nature is not on trend with the times, you might find yourself in a place of self-rejection. You might find yourself in a place of forcing yourself to fit in or forcing yourself to repress parts of yourself. When you do that, it's a bigger issue. I think I've talked a lot about it here, and I talk a lot about it with I've talked a lot about it with clients, with anyone I talk to, really. But when you suppress who you are, you're often also suppressing your destiny, your gifts, and really the path that was meant for you, because all those things are signposts, and clues and really the path to your destiny, okay? So all those things you're suppressing that define you and your identity in order to fit in order to get the right feedback from your surroundings about who you are, to fit in with the times. When you do that, you're also sacrificing your entire point of coming to this earth once again and reincarnate this time. So it is kind of a big deal. And so what you may consider to be a stubbornness of your character is actually a beautiful stubbornness of your soul, is what you need to realize. It's a beautiful stubbornness of your soul that refuses to be tamed by your ego's desire for validation from your environment. Now, like I've talked about a lot here, the ego's whole purpose is to assure our survival. So the ego, of course, wants you to socially fit in, because as human beings, our survival is dependent on the group and in our position in the group, okay? So that's why people care about social hierarchies and status. I mean, biologically, anthropologically, it serves a purpose. There is a reason, but, as we evolve, we get to transcend these things, right? And we get to become different, better versions of ourselves when we're able to do that, when we're able to transcend the more primal challenges of being alive in a human body. Oh my goodness. Luna? Shh. Oh my goodness. Anyway, to get back to it, you feel like you're a tug of war with yourself. You feel like you're so goddamn stubborn. And that drives you crazy. What drives you crazy is that you won't submit to yourself. There's a part of you that won't submit. It's the part of you that wants to live, actually, is what you will notice. Because what I'm seeing is like one of those images of a rose breaking through the concrete to grow out, okay? You're trying to lay concrete on your soul. You're trying to say, this is the way. Fuck your instincts. Fuck this incredible miracle beauty of life that's springing out of me. I need to be a road so everyone likes me and pays toll. Okay? And so really what you're experiencing is a frustrating stubbornness of your spirit, is in all actuality the beautiful survival of your soul. Okay? So if you want to be happy, and if you want to live your best possible timeline, meaning the best possible life you can live, even if you don't care about fulfilling your life's purpose right now, which you will at one point care about it, even if it takes you dying to care. But even if you don't care about that, just for your quality of life, just to enjoy life, just to have a good life that you actually enjoy and not just pretend to enjoy, you're going to have to work on having an independent self-concept from anyone's perception of you. Okay? You have to build a self-concept that's independent from circumstance, from relationships, from feedback, from external validation. And, that's a different matter for a different video. But that's what you gotta work on if you want to overcome this current struggle you're facing. So hopefully that was helpful.